Hi, my name is Rizky and you're watching a Creative Art channel. One of many things that we do here at a Creative Art is to create video contents for corporate clients. I understand that many people think that a professional camera has to be big, and if it's not a big camera, it means it's not a professional video camera. I believe this mindset came from watching a lot of behind the scene of a Hollywood movie production, whereby they always bring this like a big cameras with a lot of crews. And the first thing that I have to mention is those cameras that people use on Hollywood movie production is actually totally different compared to typical cameras that we see on the event. And one thing that I can assure you, if you don't work with hundreds of thousands of dollars of budget, your videographers will not be using those Hollywood grade cameras. The reason why I would like to address this is actually the fact that time to time we still meet clients that thinks that you need to bring a huge camera in order for us to create a good video for you. In fact, there are a few instances whereby I send one of our colleagues to shoot an interview video, and the client actually says something like, "I think your videographer brought a wrong camera. He brought photo camera." This type of a camera is definitely bigger than this type of a camera, but does that mean that the big camera is actually better than this one? In some cases, yes, but not in terms of quality, and this is what I meant. And most of the time, professional videographers who actually does corporate videos or even advertising, they won't actually bring this type of a camera. So there are actually three benefits of these types of big video cameras, whereby most of the controls are actually outside as physical buttons. The videographers can actually access it easily without actually going through like different menus and settings. They can change the settings right away while continuously recording at the same time. Normally it has an integrated different ranges of focal length, whereby you can actually do a wide shots and close up without changing lenses. Everything is integrated within the body of the camera. You can plug in audio cables right away. You can record two different microphones at the same time, integrated within the camera itself, which again is another benefit of this type of a camera. Lastly is the fact that this type of a camera can actually record forever, or in this case can record as long as it has storage and battery power, as compared to like a typical mirrorless cameras that are in the market nowadays. Of course, there always be like certain exceptions for these rules, but typically for mirrorless cameras, it always have recording limits of 30 minutes, which of course this is a problem if we are doing like a live feed kind of a situations on an event, or record like a full day of event whereby there will be like speeches last the whole day. For these types of situations, of course this type of big camera is better. However, these types of camera also has limitations. Us, we prefer to use a mirrorless camera if we record like a web content or corporate videos, or even like an advertising. Although this camera is big, but actually the sensor is pretty small. In fact, the sensor is actually smaller than the mirrorless cameras that actually use to record these videos. It actually has a similar sensor to these types of a high-end point-and-shoot camera. The problem with that is it's much harder to get a depth of field. This is also one of the limitations of the camera, the fact that it's an integrated zoom lens and you cannot change the lens, at least for most of this type of a camera. You can't change this to like a prime lens, whereby it typically has a wider f-stops. It is much harder for you to get like a nice bokeh background. So in this case, I do think that using mirrorless cameras or DSLR is actually better. What I'm trying to say here is actually you can always ask your videographers for recommendations on this. If you hire the right videographers, they will definitely know what types of camera that they will need to bring for your project. I hope this video is useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you find it useful. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can check at this link here. If you want to know what my company is doing, you can actually check at this link here. See you next time and have a great day.